everybody, and welcome to another episode. Um, this past week, this is not a journaling video. So if you're here for a journaling video, you may want to skip this video. It's just by the title, and I plan on giving this video. Oh, I can't even talk. I plan on calling this video Going Down a Rabbit Hole. And it's basically, I just wanted to share with you that doing junk journals all the time is not me. I do love doing them, and I will continue doing them. But when I started this channel, it was back, I think it was January 28th, 29th, 27th. Anyways, end of January of 2023. So end of the January that's coming. So in about 3 months, it's going to be 3 years. And when I started the channel, the name Angelika's Journal did not mean junk journals. Angelika's Journal was me documenting my life and the things that I get into. Now, if you look back, the first few months of my channel, I had done house plants, recipes, I don't know. There was a bunch of playlists on there. I did the gardening come spring. It was garden season, and I would do my gardening. Then when fall came, I would shut down the garden, and I didn't shut it down, but like there was less there to do. And then I would do other things. I did home decorating too, because we had been living in a house at that time. And so there was a lot of things. It was basically me documenting my life. And then I don't know if it was spring or summer of that year, I discovered junk journals. And I think it was more in the fall of 2023 where I started toying around with the journals. So I just wanted to, originally the channel was supposed to be me documenting my life, which I could share with family and friends. And my mom, as you know, has dementia, and so I thought if I ever get dementia, it would be nice to have these videos to look back on. And my original intent was just at random, when something catches my attention, I would share it. If I'm doing a project, I would share it. That's all this channel is supposed to be. Now, when I discovered junk journals, well, a whole new window opened up. And then when we moved here, there was no more gardening. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Junk journaling is going to be the channel. Bonus that I had named the channel Angelika's Journal. I'm like, bonus, it was meant to be, right? No. So the reason why I called it Angelika's Journal is because I was thinking of like a Dear Diary kind of thing. You would have a diary, you'd write down things that happen, and it would be like, Dear Diary, and then this is what happened today, and blah, 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 blah. Well, that's where I got the idea, but I didn't like the name Angelika's Diary. So I came up with, after, a couple of weeks, I came up with Angelika's Journal, and I thought it sounded cool, So that's what I went with. But it was supposed to be the good things and the bad things in my life, to monitor things like exercise and the foods, maybe the foods I eat, events we go to. Like I did do some with camping, some of the car show and the home show and the gardening show. Like that's what it was supposed to be. That kind of thing where I document things. I did start wanting to do a weekly review of what happened in my week. And so I will be continuing that. My downfall, shall we say, is I get so excited for people when they have goals and they accomplish their goals. And when I see it on a YouTube channel, oh, I hit 1,000 subscribers, or I hit 100,000 and I never thought I'd get here. And I get so excited for them. I kind of take that and then I want to do that. But it's like, no, that's not me. Why am I? Just be happy for them and move on. I get so into it that I want to start doing that now. It's like, no, not your game plan. No. Anyways, so I guess you could classify me as a jack of all trades and a master of none. And that's just how my brain works. Like I'll just do my normal day. I have my routine and I do my normal day, and then either something in doing my housework or watching some videos or watching a movie or going grocery shopping, seeing something on the way or at the store, or like it could come from anywhere. But something will pique my curiosity and I just want to know more. Like it could be something that intrigues me. It could be a curiosity thing. Just something that gets my attention, and then I go down a rabbit hole, the name of the video. And I do. I want to learn more about it. I want to research it. I want, like more, and then I get to a point after I've gone down the rabbit hole as deep as, I don't know, my brain wants. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'm satisfied, moving on. And then I got to go on with my day. And that's basically the way my brain works. So that's that. And so I cannot do just the junk journals. And I just can't do it. I struggle to keep up. Like that one journal I got into, the where you rip out the pages, the altered books, it had a negative impact on me. And yes, I could easily just put it to the side, which I did at one point. If you look back on the last few videos, I went to the gift bag journal and I created that one. And but I want to do other things. I don't want to do a journal from beginning to end. That's just not the way my brain works. I want to jump off the train of the altered book that I'm working on, jump off and do some other things. Like I still want to dye paper with vegetables. I've never done. That still piques my interest. I want to create, I created a page with stenciling, stamping, and napkins. I want to do more of that. I love to create my own pages. There are other things I want to do. I want to make other embellishments that I create, not just with my stamps or with my stencils, but on the computer. Like, I'm not that great on the computer. I would love to learn how to do, paint wouldn't work because you're going with the mouse, but it's like finding, or here, the adult coloring book. You cut out something on it, you scan it into your computer, and then you add things to it. Like, I don't know, a heart, you add the arrow. Um, I don't know, that's very minimum, like a very basic example, but I mean that kind of thing where you scan something that you come across on your computer, and then on that you are adding things to create something. I'd love to learn how to do that. So there are a lot of courses out there. I still need to learn how to edit, which is not a top priority because I just do talking videos, right? And I show what I do with the journals. Even around the house, I just take the tripod that I have and I just go and show things around the house. And then this one I'm using now, no, that one's too bouncy. I'd probably take the screw out of this one and then use that for when I go on walks, or I go shopping, or I go to an event. So okay, I'm getting sidetracked. What is it now? Yeah, so I just can't focus on one thing, and there's lots of other things I want to do. And so by focusing just on the junk journaling, and even the example of starting a book from beginning to end, I can't do that because my brain just doesn't work that way. I get depressed, I get like emotionally pulled down, and I end up doing all these other things behind the scenes. So, like instead of sharing them because I'm thinking, oh, this is for junk journaling now, I'm not sharing these other things. And so there's not enough time in my week to do both. So I need to start sharing these other things with the journaling. So basically going back to a lifestyle channel. Not a lifestyle, but like documenting my life. A diary. There you go. Like what have I been doing this past week? I've been out on the deck cleaning things to bring in, vacuuming my seats on my bistro chairs. I had to choose the plants I was going to bring in, and then I had to douse it in water so that hopefully I don't bring any bugs in the house. And I know you can use nematoids, but I just, prefer not to do that. You're just introducing another bug. And I know when there's no more food, they just die. But I don't know. I just wanted to do it with water. And then anything on the leaves, I would spray with insecticide. Well, once I did it all and brought them in, I'm like, wait a minute. I can't use the herbs now because they've been sprayed with insecticide. So now I have to cut them back or hose them down again. And yeah, before I can use those herbs. If you cut them down, then there's new growth and that won't have insecticide on it. Yeah, so, and then I want to switch my house plants over to hydroponics because I have so many gnat flies. And yeah, so hydroponics, they can't lay their eggs in water. They need it to lay them in soil. And then their babies, when they hatch, they then can eat off the roots and stuff in the soil until they come out and fly. So gnats have to have soil to lay their eggs. They can't in water. So I want to switch over to hydroponics. But even hydroponics, like what do you do with your bigger plants? You can't like have them in hydroponics. And even though hydroponics, I found out, I thought it was a great thing to do. Like, why isn't everybody doing it? Well, it does build up salts. So every 3-4 months or 6 months, I don't know how often, I haven't gotten into it deep enough, I didn't go down that rabbit hole. I just got excited. um, so I found out that you need to dump it, clean the container, because there'll be calcium buildup, calcium and lime. Then you got to clean the clay pellets if you're using clay pellets. I tried to use rocks, but the ones I bought were too small for some of the plants. Like some plants have delicate roots. You need to have the pellets. So, yeah, so that's a whole nother thing. But, so there was the bistro set, the house plants, the deep cleaning. Spring and fall, I do deep cleaning in the house, which means pull the furniture out, clean the vacuum behind it, wipe down the baseboards, put the couch back, vacuum the couch. Like there's a lot of deep cleaning to be done. Like under my bed, I have totes. Well, all those totes have to be pulled out, and I vacuum under there probably monthly. But I don't clean the baseboards. I don't wipe down the containers. Like whatever needs to be done, I don't look for it. I just vacuum behind it. With the couches, I don't. I usually do that twice a year, spring and fall. And then like this space, this is not only my paper crafting, so office, because paper crafting would be office, and then my sewing and my embroidery and my knitting and crocheting and all that is out in the living room because there's no room in here. So this is bedroom office. So I'm going to call it my office with a couch. I can't move it, and I know you can't really see my couch, but yesterday my new set of sheets came, the white with the blue flowers. These two are from a bedspread set I had in the past. I think it's actually on one of my journals, my personal journal that I'm doing. That because there was a big hole in it, and so I just decided I didn't want to patch it, that I ended up cutting it up and using parts of it for other things. But I kept the two covers. Now that cover has now started to rip on the green. I don't know if you can tell on the green there. So that's square. I need to patch that up now. But anyways, so I got my new sheets, and I've been struggling with my sleep. Now that's another thing I'd love to do a video on. The things that you need to do to be comfortable and happy. And one of them is getting a good night's sleep. And even though I sleep through the night, I wake up in the morning tired and full of aches and pains. And so I've always felt like my bed was too big. Like I know it was a single bed, and a single bed is already small. But I need like a cocoon, like to feel snug and tight in my bed. And the 36-inch, which is what a twin is, it's 36 inches wide. It was just too wide for me. And I would spread out, I'd toss and turn, and no. I remember years ago, I think my girls were like 8. My oldest would have been, they would have been 10 or 11. I was sleeping on a couch. That's right when the divorce was happening. And I slept on a couch in the basement. And I had the best sleep. I am not a person to be all sprawled out. So what I ended up doing yesterday is I cut it down by 6 inches. It is now only 30 inches wide. And last night I had a beautiful sleep. Yes, of course, I still wake up with aches and pains because that's my life now. But I had a good night's sleep. I actually do not feel like tired and groggy and sometimes I'll get up and I'll have like vertigo, like I'll be dizzy. I got to hold on the wall for the first 5 minutes that I'm awake. And I work my way to the bathroom, do my business. And then I come out of there and I go into the kitchen. And then usually by then I'm fine. But yeah, when I wake up, I do not feel rested. And even though I probably went to bed too late and woke up too early, I actually had a good night's sleep. I think if I have one or two more of the good night's sleep like I did last night, I should be full of energy again. Anyways, so that's something I should have recorded and documented on here. Because that is my life. That is something that happened that I did. And so I need to get back in that mindset, and I need to bring the channel back to that level. What else? Oh yeah, I'm constantly downsizing. So when I am doing a project that it's like I'm moving things around and then, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that, I should be doing little clips on that. And then I'm thinking on my laptop, I need to start, like I record on here and then I download it straight to YouTube. I don't do any editing or anything. What I need to start doing is downloading these video, like the clips that I do, onto my laptop and then start a file. And then once I have a bunch of clips in that file, I then put it together into, see, I don't take the effort to download my videos onto there because I do it all in one sitting, which I need to stop doing that. I need to put my clips on the computer into a file that is labeled for that video. And then once there's like 30 minutes worth of content there, then I need to put it into a video and download it from my laptop onto YouTube. And so that's something I need to actually do and learn how to do in the most efficient way. And yeah, so anyways, constantly downsizing. Also, I need time to catch up with family and friends. I've been meaning to call my brother probably for the last 3 months, and a friend of mine who is my ex-mother-in-law, I call her my friend now. I haven't spoken to her in like 2 months. I need to call her. There are other people that I would like to call. When I first started feeling this emotionally down and getting depressed, one of my old friends from Montreal called and, kind of talked it through with me and gave me some good advice. She's amazing. Thank you. Hi, Suzanne. I'd love to call her, and I haven't had time to call her. And that was, 4 or 5 months ago. My girlfriend here locally keeps wanting to get together for coffee. I'm just not able to. I'd love to go back to seeing my grandkids over at their place. I haven't seen them in a couple of months. I've talked to my daughters because, there's the phone, and then you've got a chat room on Messenger, and, there are Zoom calls and whatever else, Messenger, FaceTiming. But it's just not the same. I want to start physically going and doing these things, and I just don't have enough time. And I'm not one of these people that can just go, 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 go. I will do something. Like, let's say we go run errands. We may go to 3-4 different places. But then I'm tired after that. And when we come home, the next day, I'm not doing anything other than my basic housework. So I need to go out every second day and do something. And then the days I'm home, I could then maybe do, put a bunch of clips together or do a video, or maybe just take a chill day, and then the next day off, the next second day off, like Yeah, you know what I mean. And then, like I just need to organize my life a little better. It's just not quite what I want right now. Anyway, so all these things, um, in summary, I'm going to be going back to documenting my life along with sharing topics that take me down a rabbit hole. Like there was two things recently and now I forgot what they were. Like my memory is very short term. Um what was it? Something took me down music. So I was watching somebody's video and they were playing the oldies in the background, and I discovered, oh, I don't have songs from them. I love their music. Like it got my attention. Now she only has like a few seconds in her background, because otherwise you get demonetized. But she only had a few seconds, and it's like, oh, I know that song. Oh, who sings it? And then I Google, oh, that person. Hey, I don't have any of their songs. And then I go down a rabbit hole. What other singers am I missing on my YouTube playlist? Because I have a music playlist that I listen to. And yeah, so I go down a rabbit hole. And that may take me a day or two before I come out of it. There was something else. I forget what. I didn't write any notes. Usually I have a notepad. It's another thing. I usually have a notepad next to me that I can jot things down. And yeah, I don't have it. But anyways, it could be like history. Oh, that's another one. Dodecahedron. I watch some. I'm subscribed to some history channels, and one of the ones I watched was talking about a dodecahedron. It is it 8 sides? I don't know how many. Oh, 12 sides. It's a ball that has 12 sides to it with these little nodules on every intersection of each side, each corner. And it intrigued me. And there was a bunch of videos on it about what could it have been used for, because there's nothing when they uncover it. Archaeologists have uncovered them. There's a whole bunch of them. I think over 100 they found so far. And there's some that are slightly different. And one that is a 20-sided, I think. Anyways, so they're trying to figure out what it was used for, because nothing in that site that they've dug up, this dodecahedron, there's nothing else that's in there that would be associated with it. So they have no idea what they were used for. But because they're metal, they did survive. And anyways, so I went down a rabbit hole. And then all these videos on it came up. And I spent a whole day just researching, reading, watching videos on it. Just, like it's fascinating. And I love things like that. I love history. Then yeah, and so it was just, but this is what I mean. I should have, recorded when my brain was on this. I should have recorded a video and say, what do you think it is? And this is what I found, and check out this channel and check out that channel. And so there's some trivia on here too, and I think it would be fun. But I never did do that. And that's what I need to start doing, because that's the way my brain works, right? Anyways, moving forward, I will be posting at random, no schedule, and it'll be random topics. I still plan on finishing that journal. That is the thorn in my butt. I still want to do the paper dyeing. I still want to make embellishments, create my own embellishments and ephemera and coloring papers and designing papers. And I'll take you along on that, but they will be at random and they will be according to what my brain tells me. So I'm going to start my week in review again. So a standard calendar week is Sunday till Saturday. And so that's going to be the week I cover, and I'll probably either post it on Sunday or I'll record it Saturday, post it Sunday, or if I'm doing something on Saturday, I'll record it on Sunday and then post it on Sunday. It may be posted Monday is basically what I'm trying to say. So I'll record it either Saturday or Sunday, and then it'll get posted either Sunday or Monday. And the reason why I say that is, yes, technically on a Sunday, if I record it, I should be able to post it on the exact same day. But because I need to change my sleeping time, I sleep from 4 in the morning until 12 noon the next day, well, the same day. And so by the time I have my coffee, do my housework and all of that, maybe run errands, there's not much time left in that day. But there is in my day. You know what I mean? Because of that 4 hours that I go into the next day. I need to get myself back on where I go to bed at midnight and I get up at 8 a.m. That's my goal. But right now, that's not reality. So I could record it like Sunday evening, and then something catches my attention and it doesn't get posted until the next day. So that's why I say I will record it either Saturday or Sunday, and then I'll post it Sunday or Monday. And then that'll be a week in review. And I'm going to try my best to do that every single week. And then during the week, if there's a topic or a project or something else that comes up, there'll be a second video that week then. Do you know what I'm saying? So my playlist, I will have a week in review playlist that I will start, and it'll have just that. So look at the title of my videos when you see my video come up. I will say JJ for junk journal, or at least I'll try to remember to put JJ at the beginning. So if that's what you're here for, you will see that video. Or if you go into my journaling playlist, it'll be there. I do want to still split up that journaling, because I'd say 40% to 50% of my videos will still be junk journaling. I just need to make room for this other stuff. So I might only do one video a month. Well, 1 month, I might do one video on journaling, but then the following month I may have 6. Like, it's going to be all random. So my journal playlist, I do want to split it up. I want it to be split up according to my 6 steps that I do: covers, pages, pockets, which includes tucks and stuff, ephemera, embellishments, final touches, and then I may have creating a journal ideas, creating ideas. So that those will be the ones where I show things that I discovered. No, I don't know that I need that. Anyway, so basically, if I'm doing a cover, I can go into my own personal playlist of covers and look at it and go, oh, wait, I have that material. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. And then I can go look at it so that I know which glue to use, how I measured it out, stuff like that. And then I will do a video on me creating the cover. And then I'll go into pages and go, oh yeah, I have these pages. And then I can go grab them. Or I can just go grab the pages as is and not even look. like it'll help me because I don't do junk journals 24/7, like, okay, not 24/7, but like all the time, like those YouTubers that do just junk journals. They're doing it all the time, 2 3 times a week. There's a couple that do it just about every day, and so they're in that mindset constantly. But because my brain jumps around, I forget how to do things, or I forget which glue I used, which is the better glue, or like I'll just do it and not measure it out where you need to measure it out. Excuse me. Or I may want to color something with acrylic paint, like I've been struggling with acrylics. I want to paint something with acrylic paint, and I don't know what the process is that work. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, so it's nice to have the playlist split into the 6 playlists, all for junk journaling. So I'll put JJ number 1 covers, JJ number 2 pages. Like, I'll do that kind of thing, and there'll be 6 playlists. And then I'll take things from the junk journal playlist that apply to those things, and I'll move them over. So they will no longer be under junk journal. So that's a 2 3 day project. Yeah. So I just need things in order for my brain to function, because yeah, it's like having a messy room. If things aren't in their place, I can't find things, and I get stressed from it. So it's the same with my playlist. It's the same with, like doing video clips. I need to have an organized way to store them until I'm ready to create that video. And some of the projects I do, like the bed one, well, mind you, that one might have been long enough to do a 15-minute video. But some of the projects I do, like downsizing, I'll open a drawer, I'll go get a spatula for, not spatula, but like those flippers for cooking. And there'll be like 3 of them in there, and I'll look at it going, okay, well, do I really need 3? And so that would be like a little 1-minute clip. And then I'd have a few of them, put together. And then I guess I would talk in between, or something to that effect. But I need to do it in an orderly fashion. Otherwise, I get stressed, and I just don't even bother. I just delete it, So anyways, yeah, that's another thing. Where did I leave off? Okay, Saturday, Sunday recording weekend review. Oh, another thing. That tree that I used to have standing up, my little 2 foot, I think it's 2 feet, 28 inches, something like that. The tree, the Christmas tree, the green one, I would keep it up year round back in the house, and then I would decorate it according to each of the holidays. I tried to do it here, but when I moved the room around, because I'm gonna have to start entertaining family dinners, once in a while. My daughter, who does it normally, she took it over from me. She's not able to do it every time anymore. So now I need to accommodate, to compensate for when she can't do it. I will do it. And so yeah, I moved the whole room around, and I took it away even before that. Yeah, I've packed it away probably at least 6 months. Probably after Christmas, I packed it away. And we're Halloween Day. Happy Halloween, everybody. Yeah, today is October 31st. So it's been 10 months I've had it packed away. And I love having that tree out. So I'd like to find a place that I can put it out. And in order to do that, so bringing out something that brings me joy, I need to eliminate the things that don't bring me as much joy. so that I can accommodate it. Do you know what I mean? So I've been downsizing my plants. I feel like I have some more I need to get rid of. Um, I've changed the way I store things, like my plant pots and my cover pots and my um, clay pellets, the soil, the perlite. Like you just end up with so much to do your house plants. I still need to shrink that down, hoping to have space for my tree, my artificial tree, that so I can do my seasonal things. But I don't want to hide it in a corner either. So yeah, I'm still trying to bring total joy to my life. There's a lot of joy in it. I do, I am grateful for that. There's not a lot of negativity as has been in the past, but there's still things I feel, yeah. Anyways, I'm yapping along. I want to bring that tree back, basically. I love having it up. Okay, and then I watched a video. I don't know what video because I did not write who it was that said it or what the person's channel was. I just found, like, I have all these kind of notebooks with all kinds of scribbles in it, things that I see or things I want to remind myself. And so, like, look how thin it has gotten, because I'll write things in it and then I'll either rewrite it somewhere where it belongs, or I'll rip it up. I no longer need it. It was a reminder. It's done. I'll throw it in the garbage. And so that's why I buy these at the dollar store, because look how thin. It was probably 4 times that when I first got it. Anyways, but what I'm getting at is they said, and this is very true. I do believe this. Okay, I'm going to read from my notes what I wrote. Life is full of changes, which brings fear. We don't always have someone to hold our hands. We need to learn and adapt. What was once comfortable becomes scary because of change. Our boundaries expand and become changes that you adapt to, which then brings comfort. Changes is opportunity that results in something better. Even failure brings knowledge and growth as a person. Which is true. We live, we learn, basically. After all that. Yeah, so yes, I love doing journals, but it's time for me to revert back to what this channel is supposed to be. And yes, I still love journals and I'm still going to do them. And I can't go by a schedule. Sorry. I just can't do it. My brain, I get depressed. So basically, sorry, I'm stuffed up. I don't know if it's I got allergies all of a sudden, or whether I think it's just my body adapting. Like last night, it went, I think, -2. Right now, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 4 degrees Celsius. We're talking Celsius. So, yeah, we're definitely in fall. We've gone below 0 at night quite a few times already. The other day, I think our highest temperature was like 15 or 16 degrees. I think it was 16. No, I think it was 15. Well, anyway, something like that in Celsius. So, yeah, we're not getting 20 degrees anymore, which I know 68 Fahrenheit is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. So we're below the 68 Fahrenheit for those of you who go by Fahrenheit. Yeah, so excuse me. Anyways, so basically a documenting your life kind of channel like I'm doing. I I tried to describe it, like in a way to make it, to clarify it a little more. And I came up with, it becomes a soap opera, but without all the characters in it. So yeah, basically my life, anybody's life, is like a soap opera if you're documenting it. But it's all about my life and what I experience and the topics that I come across. So it's not a true soap opera, because with soap opera, you've got a lot of characters and there's conflict. Yeah, I have conflict too, and I will share those. But you actually see them bickering and backstabbing and all this. Well, that's none of that here. No. And I know I'm going to lose subscribers by doing this. Those that were here at the beginning, hopefully you guys will be happy that I'm switching back to that kind of content. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I know I'm going to lose subscribers because of this, but most people go to YouTube to learn things. They're not looking for a soap opera without the characters. You know what I mean? They're not looking at, they don't want to know what your life is like. That's your life. That's your business. They don't care, and I realize that, and that's fine. But this channel is for family, friends, and me, should I ever get dementia or I ever want to look back on my life, and to share with you guys who I don't know, but is interested in my life, or something I'm doing interests you, and you pop in, once in a while. I love you guys. I love you guys to come along. I wish you guys would comment more. But I understand not everybody wants to comment, and then that puts them out there in public. You don't want that, right? So I totally get it. And you know what? You be you, and I'll be me, and the world will be a beautiful place. All right. So, yeah, so that's the last of it. Oh, yeah, and I wrote here, a life channel at our, whoa, I don't think it's properly worded, but I'm going to read it anyways. A life channel are random things, and you never know what the next topic will be. There you go. That's this channel. All right, everybody. I just wanted to, let you guys know that there are changes. We're reverting back to the original plan for this channel. Yeah, like I've said a few times in the video, I'm still going to do journals. It just won't be as often. And who knows when. I have been doing things around the house, so that I won't be doing a journaling video this week. It's the talking video, the update video, and my rabbit hole. I love that expression, going down a rabbit hole. And then, of course, jack of all trades and a master of none. Yes, sign me up. All right, everybody. You be happy. You do what makes you happy. And, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And don't get sucked in by other things, like I keep doing. Stay with your plan. Stay with your, what's makes you happy. What is for you. You don't need to, anyways. All right, everybody. Do what makes you happy, and everything else will fall into place. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I'm going to lose some of you. I am sorry. Hate to see you go, but everybody have a good week, and I will see you sometime next week. All right, everybody, take care. Bye for now.